points in the game.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Grab near the marker, it's Lane. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a second and long. Just keep slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to...
It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is caught. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, it looks smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. On the run, it's gone. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And the Trojans will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. They're setting up the screen. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's gone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Lane. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustment.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Got room to work. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And as a coach, that is exactly what you want. You want complementary football. The offense has been doing their thing. This defense now stepping up, maybe trying to get the football back to their offense again.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Creates a little space. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Myers on the move. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Run in the red zone. It's gone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back from this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man. It's Strachan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. there. It's Mayava. The sure hands. It's Lane. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Lopez to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's gone. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
And the
You about to quit, ain't you? You about to quit, ain't you?